my name is Jael. Thanks for stopping by my YouTube channel. This is the 5th video in my Music Business 101 series, and as always, I'll do my best to have the timestamps and any links in the YouTube description. So let's get to the video. So by now it's pretty clear to see that buying, selling, and leasing beats straight off of YouTube and SoundCloud is a pretty big business. But as I dug deeper to learn more for myself as a producer, the more I realized that the new artists and producers aren't too sure of exactly what they're buying and selling. And to make matters worse, they're not really educated on the proper way to credit artists and producers. So I'm making this video in hopes that it'll help both artists, producers, and their management. First things first, let's discuss exactly what is a beat. In the context of this video, we'll be referring to the instrumental part of a song as a beat. And in the music industry, the instrumental portion of a song makes up 50% of the song. Therefore, the beat makes up 50% of a song. For example, if you were to take away the vocals from a song, you'd be left with a beat. And if you were to take the beat away from a song, you'd be left with just the vocals. Beats are typically made by beat makers. However, some beat makers also help with the arrangement and the overall production of the song. Those people are considered producers. However, not all beat makers are producers. But for the context of this video, I will be referring to the composers of beats as producers. Please don't hurt me. Now, just like a song, a beat is also made up of the sound recording and the composition. The sound recording is the actual WAV files and MP3s that are actually recorded, whereas the composition is basically all of the notation and MIDI information that's inside the program that the producer uses to make the beat. So that could be an FL Studio file, a Logic and Ableton file, Pro Tools, Cubase, whatever you use to make beats. The sound recording of a beat is the part of the beat that is actually bought and sold. And to properly copyright the sound performing, you need to file an SR form. Now, the composition of the beat should never ever be sold or given away unless you're 100% sure that you want someone else to profit from your ideas. The way to properly copyright your composition is by filing a PA form. In order to fully copyright a beat, you have to submit both an SR and a PA form. So now that we have a better understanding of what a beat is, the different parts of a beat, and how to properly copyright a beat, we can go more in depth into buying, selling, and leasing. When an independent artist or a record label buys the exclusive rights to a beat, they are purchasing the exclusive rights to the sound recording of a beat. This means that the producer that sold the beat can no longer continue to profit from the sound recording of that beat. And because sound recordings generate performance royalties, this means that the producer can no longer collect the performance royalties that are made by this beat. And that is why the exclusive rights to beats are so expensive. So for visual reference, this is what a song looks like when an artist or a label buys the exclusive rights to a beat. The sound recording of the beat that was previously owned by the producer is now owned by the artist or the label. Now, for the producers that are watching and wondering how they'll make money once they sell the exclusive rights to their beats, I have a video for you and I'll leave a link in the YouTube description. Now that we've discussed buying and selling the exclusive rights to a beat, let's talk about leasing. Leasing a beat is when an artist or label pays a discounted price up front in order to use the beat. All the while, the producer retains the full rights to the beat. This means that the producer can not only continue to collect performance royalties, but they're also able to lease the beat out again and again to different artists. Depending on the situation, leasing beats tends to be the more affordable option for new and upcoming artists. And the same goes for the new producers. While those producers improve their skills, they're still able to generate income and build up a clientele. However, do take notice that because a beat is leased, the producer owns the sound recording. Therefore, in the song's credits, it should also reflect that. Typically, when a producer retains the ownership of their beat, it is reflected in the song title, and the title will include the producer as a featured artist or the abbreviated produced by. The proper way to credit a producer when leasing a beat is as follows. The performing artist or vocalist are responsible for 50% of the sound recording, and the producer is responsible for the other 50% of the sound recording. The lyricists and songwriters are responsible for 50% of the composition, whereas the other 50% belongs to the producer. And in the title of the song, the producer should be credited as a featured artist or with the abbreviated produced by. Now that we've finished discussing buying, selling, and leasing beats, here's a little bonus section. Sometimes when an artist and a producer come together to make music and they develop a relationship, the producer might not charge the artist up front for the beats. Instead, what happens is called a swap. In exchange for the exclusive rights to the beat, the artist and the producer agreed to split the performance royalties of the song. Now, this doesn't mean that you should always try to split royalties with the producer. What this does mean is if you have a great producer that you enjoy working with, you should lock in and develop that relationship and continue to grow your music that way. In a sense, both of you get to grow your skill and the relationship becomes mutually beneficial. And in those special cases, the producer should be credited as a featured artist in one way or another. Well, that's all for this video. If you liked the video, leave a thumbs up. Share this video with someone that you know that buys or sells beats. Leave a comment if you have any questions. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. That way you don't miss any more new videos. Until next time, bye.